What's going on, everybody? Yeah. I feel like I'm too close here, right? I don't like it. All right. What we got to do here? Go like this. What's going on, everybody? Welcome down here to the DJ's Guru Studio. My name is Justin Schwartz. It is Tuesday, January 17th. I feel like I'm in a hole here. What is going on? January 17th here in New York, 4:15. And today we are here to talk about external mixers. Very exciting stuff to almost nobody out there except for DJs and event professionals. So what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in today. And thank you so much for watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, everywhere else that we're streaming today. And we are going to talk about 5 ways an external mixer will enhance your events. We'll go through this rather quickly and kind of go through the reasons why. I mean, I got to grab it real quick. Hold on. I should have grabbed this before. What's wrong with me? But this is what I use in a lot of situations, but it's $189. You can get it at djsupply.store.com. It's the Mackie Pro FX V6 6 V3, the version 3. But basically an external mixer that would cost less than $200 can completely enhance your brand and give you a tool set and a tool that you might have never had before. So if you don't have one, we're going to go through 5 reasons basically why you should and what it will do for you in this DJ controller based world, right? So this is for most people out there I'm talking to today that are using a DJ controller. There are a lot of situations where if I'm selling a really inexpensive DJ controller or even a mid-grade and a higher-end system, I almost necessitate the customer to buy a mixer because of what we'll talk about today. So if you have any questions, drop them down below. Make sure you are following us at the DJ's Guru on all social media. I'm going to fix my camera here. Oh, I see what happened. My first time streaming, guys and girls. There we go. Something happened there. Much better. Anyway, now I'm going to go back down. All right. Much better. By the way, if you're curious, I am using, that was the camera here, but this is a Sony ZV-1. Really great for vlogging and live streaming, and I do all my review videos on this. Really good autofocus, as you see there. It's really good. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. And lastly, thanks to our sponsors at djsupplystore.com, where you'll be able to get plenty of external mixers from Mackie, from RCF, from soon-to-be Yamaha. Make sure you're checking us out at the djsguru.com. And it's kind of where this all came from is we put up a blog last night and basically why you should bring an external mixer to every event. And this is the long form of what we're going to kind of give to you today. And we pointed out 2 of our favorite external mixers that are, I think, a great value and will have all the tools and bells and whistles that most mobile entertainers, DJs, event professionals will need out there. So definitely check that out at the djsguru.com. And again, welcome. We're going to talk about 5 ways an external mixer will enhance your event. So I'll just kind of give you my quick story. I live in a world and started in a world where I've always used an actual DJ mixer, not a controller. So only recently have I used controllers on certain jobs. So we've always had DJM series mixers from Pioneer. I started back on the original Rain, and the MP24, the MP44, MP2016. These were all mixers that were built with specifications and components, inputs, outputs. The preamplifiers were built there in a way that was, what's up, Devin? How are you, my friend? Been a busy day, man. But they were built in a way that you could basically output, most of these were being clubs back then, right? And you would output directly to the nightclub speakers, and a lot of times you'd go through equalizers and things like that. But you could go right to the speaker because they were built at just a level, and there was a quality level of the components. It was just a lot better. So nowadays it's let's get as much as we can into a controller, and most of the stuff is mass produced, and they're using, unfortunately, and even the most expensive controllers out there, they're using very low cost outputs, the XLR outputs that we think are so great. Truly, if you look at the back of them, they're $1 each, the outputs. I mean, very inexpensive stuff. So you're going to trust that type of an output to your brand new whatever sound system that you just spent $7-8 grand on. It's not a good idea. So that's really the main thing, and the main reason why I said I think people need to understand that they really need a bridge between their DJ controller and their sound system. And this is going to be the 5 reasons why. So here we go. So music, right? Number 1, more diversity of inputs and outputs. So this is pretty simple, right? So look at this, right? You got multiple microphone inputs, plus you have multiple outputs, quarter and XLR, plus you have a 3.5 millimeter line input here, and then you have 2 line inputs here as well, depending on whether you want to go stereo or mono. But you're now able to run through and output your DJ controller into this, and then output from here into your sound system, and then connect anything else in that you need to. So it's going to add in additional inputs and outputs. Now you can still use the outputs on your DJ controller, right? So you need to send music to a zone over here. It's just going to expand now what you're able to do on your DJ controller with an external piece of gear. So number 1 reason is more diversity of inputs and outputs. And that's something that's really important to know. And, if you get in a situation where, all right, my DJ controller is good, but now I'm running out of inputs and outputs, this could be the hedge where, all right, I'm going to keep my DDJ SB3, right? But I want to get an additional microphone input. I want XLR microphone inputs. You buy something like this, you now run through it. Now you have additional mic inputs and additional inputs that you didn't have before. In the short term, while you're saving up to get your, Rev 7 or your Rain 4 or whatever higher end controller is out there that you're maybe saving up for under $200. So more diversity of inputs and outputs. Number 2, and again, it's going to be a quick one, ladies and gentlemen. I got stuff to do tonight, and then we had to get on late today. So, I want to write the 3. Number 2, greater headroom for your sound system. So what does that mean? So part of what this device is going to do is it's going to receive the signal. Hopefully it's a clean audio signal from your DJ controller, right? And it's then going to go into the digital processing and the cleaner, better quality components and the analog pieces of this device, of this mixer, and essentially be amplified. It will be put in a situation where you now have more control over the volume and the ability to tweak the sound So you can put your signal in and at the cleanest level, at the loudest maximum level possible with your DJ controller, and then from the mixer, get it to even go higher by utilizing the additional parameter controls of equalizers and things like that now that you have here. So you essentially can take out some of the bad stuff that was coming out of that DJ controller that's creating more noise and more energy that's not allowing you to get more headroom, right? Headroom. What's headroom? Headroom, which we explain in the blog at thedjsguru.com, headroom is that ability to raise the volume before you start to hear distortion, right? So it's basically the amount of room you have until you reach the peak output of a speaker's capacity. Okay, that's what you hear that term headroom. That's what it means. Ah, massive headroom, RCF speakers, crazy headroom. Yeah, it's like no matter how high you raise it, it's no matter how high you raise it, it doesn't distort, and that's headroom. So that's definitely going to give you more headroom. Even at the lowest end, you'll have a lot of different features to be able to do that. So another reason why you're going to want to go, and that's reason number 2. All right, added vocal effects and compression. Attention, event professionals, attention, karaoke people. I don't know what you call yourselves. KJs, karaoke jocks, right? I love karaoke. I don't want to be a karaoke jock. I want to be a karaoke performer. That's what I want. If I'm going to karaoke bar, I am singing, and I don't want to work, honestly. So that's me. So let's zoom in here. And this is not on everyone. This, again, the Mackie Pro FX 6 V3. You can see here it has a built-in FX preset here that's going to give you a large number of different effects. You know, for karaoke, you want reverb, you want echoing, things like that. And that's generally what people really use on these, but a lot of them have it. The RCF, Yamaha MG series has effects parameter control, but that's now something that you're going to have where you didn't have it before. So if your DJ controller is doing one thing, now you can have this on the gigs where you might need karaoke. Plus, oh yeah, you got the extra mic inputs, right? So boom, a lot easier to set up. You got your own little station maybe. So that's another beautiful thing about having that. So you get the added vocal effects, and then you get compression. So in a lot of these, you know, not everyone out there, but pretty much all of them, pretty much what we talked about before is there's digital compression in here. So you have the ability to really control the different levels of everything that's coming into this mixer to ensure that the master, where am I over here? The master volume over here is going to be clean. So that way when it reaches your sound system, it's clean sound. All right, that's compression. You don't know what compression is? Again, it's essentially like a governor on a car. Can't go past 65 miles an hour, right? All right. You always knew when I played in nightclubs, used to have compressors, and you would always know, like some places had them, some didn't, but you'd always know when you got there because it wouldn't go any louder. Hated that. All right. Number 4. My fastest video ever. Better equalization. Now, this isn't a great example, right? But there are other mixers that are going to give you, I mean, so many different levels of frequency control on the equalizer. So on a DJ controller, right? What do you get? Low, mid, high. We've all gotten used to just 3 frequency controls where it's just basically now full cuts, which was great. It's fantastic. That's what we always wanted when we didn't have that. And we had the 5-band EQ on the far right that would control all of them. And then they finally decided, all right, we're going to put them up on top of the mixer channel gains. Great. And by the way, at the beginning, they didn't do full cuts. It was like only in the late 90s, early 2000s that started happening. I remember, anybody remember kill switches? You remember kill switches? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear that. And if you can name one of the mixers that had it, I'd love to hear anyone who can remember that. But yeah, so this is going to give you much, much better equalization and the ability to really contour and control your sound. So again, you're out there with an expensive controller thinking, all right, I've got everything I need, and I'm going to go right to my $2,000 powered speakers. Again, we're here to tell you that you need something in between. You really got to be careful. You really are taking a chance every time you do that. Again, if you have a better quality mixer, DJ M, whatever, what is the new 6 channel? Anyway, anything like that, you'll be okay. But on the DJ controllers, even the higher end ones, they really are not using the greatest components for those outputs. So, all right, that's number 4. And number 5. Thanks everybody again for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure you're checking us out at thedjsguru.com. Thanks to our sponsors at djsupply.store.com. Number 5, use in emergencies at a gig or for live streaming at home. So at a gig, let's say your laptop goes down. Let's say, something happens and you can't use your DJ controller, whatever the case may be. In a pinch, if you have an ability to play something from your phone, you can output into this, right? If something goes wrong with the controller, you can go right out of the computer and you can output right into this. And then this can go to your speakers and you can go back and forth between different lines and mix if you had to in a pinch, right? I don't know how you do it. You'd probably have to get multiple adapters, but you could do it. And never trust a laptop. All right. I mean, come on. It's 2022. I think we can let that one go, everybody. The laptop is here to stay. And you're talking to a person who doesn't use a laptop. I'm a USB person, but I mean, come on. Sorry, I'm not trying to insult you, but I think we can trust the whole world runs on computers, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Let's be honest. Right? Let's just be honest with ourselves. Come on. We get it. I'm not salty. I'm not a salty DJ. I call them salty. I call angry vinyl only DJs salty DJs. But I think a lot of it is because we tried Serato and it didn't work for us. We didn't like it. And so it's easier to say, I don't want to do that. Oh, it's you. I didn't even know. What's up, Switch? It's you. Yeah, never trust a laptop. Really? Come on, man. You DJ off a laptop all day long. Never trust a Mac, you would probably say. Anyway, don't be a salty DJ. Thanks for watching, my friend. Took me off course there. Triggered me. I'm all triggered over here. So in emergencies... Oh, by the way, Switch helped to contribute for this, and we've got Switch, my man up in Saskatchewan. He's going to be doing a video for us to really, really deepen this in real time and show, like on a gig and all that stuff. Of course, always love. But anyway, in emergencies, on a gig, and live streaming, which is really the reason why I bought this and what I've been using it for mostly, is if you have a USB line mixer, right? You get this cable, and then you put this into the mixer, and then this goes into your computer, and anything coming out of your computer now goes into the mixer, and then we'll output accordingly. The nice thing about this, no, that's not true. There are some, and that's actually on the Pro FX doesn't have that. So then now we're going to talk about, so just last on number 5, I'm all over the place, right? Sorry, everybody. Had a busy day. The last thing to say is that you can buy a less than $200 device and use it on your gigs and use it for live streams. So it's like a no-brainer, to have this. If you don't have a Pro FX 6 and you don't have anything, it's an audio interface for computers, and it's also a line mixer. It's a multi-purpose device, so it's really a great value. And we can talk about the particular products right now. So we do, and I have done, for over a decade now, I've sold the Pro FX series going back to the original. Before that, it was only VLZ, and this was kind of a low. Hello. This was a lower cost version. I'm sure a lot of people watching this stream have used or heard of the Mackie Pro FX series before. Every year, and every time they have a new version, they get better and better, and this one is no different. So they start at 189. I want to say the 6 is the smallest one. You can go to djsupplystore.com, put a link down. You guys can check it out. But these are great. And then I found a little gem. I gotta be honest. I knew RCF made mixers, but I've never really, I've been so focused on Mackie or Yamaha. I didn't realize that they had this F10XR, and we brought in a good number of them because it's a fantastic option. It will give you stereo recording and playback at a higher bit rate than you would get with the Pro FX. So you're going to be able to stream from anything and also play out if you're going to play from your laptop or anything like that at a higher quality sound. $329 on the 10XR from RCF. Pro FX V3 has a 6-channel. They have a 10. They have a 12. Believe we also have a 16. All very, very good quality, and they range in price from $189 and up. I'm going to put links in the comments, so if you have any questions. Yes, I appreciated your contributions, and then I expanded on them and in places where I saw it was great. It's teamwork makes the dream work, right? So it was just something that I've been meaning to put together, and then I just thought that we could come up with these enhancements and reasons to explain to DJs and event professionals why you almost have to have an external mixer. It's almost like not something where it's like, I think I'll get one. Like, you have to have one if you're going to be a professional DJ. At some point, someone's going to be like, hey, can I plug in? And you're going to be like, you don't want to be there. You want to just have this. Oh, yeah, no problem. Boom. Done. That's what a professional does. I wasn't expecting, I didn't know, but I've got all the tools to make it happen. And at a low cost like this, it's a great investment. And these things last. I know Jordan has, I think, the original one or the V2, and he's had that thing for close to 10 years, and he still loves it and works great. What's up, Jose? Got the 6-channel RCF. Yeah, it's a great little mixer. The RCF mixers are like little hidden gems, and I really have been trying to find those types of hidden gems. Obviously, we know I love RCF, but this was something they're like, oh, I didn't realize that they had great mixers, and it would make sense. I'm going to put a link in there real quickly. Now, does anybody have any questions? Because pretty much what I was looking to do today. I wasn't looking to stay on here for too long. I want to thank everybody for their support. We do have our level up sale going on. What is a level up sale, and what makes it different? It makes it different is the people here, really, and our ability to, what good is a great price if you buy it and you're like, didn't exactly do what I thought I was going to do or what I wanted it to do, or, man, now I forgot to buy the bag or this. I didn't recommend it. And it's going to cost me $20 to ship that one item by itself because it's under the threshold. And now I just didn't save any money and wasting my time and all these things, right? So my story is sales manager of a big company. 2020 happened, and it was time to start my own company. We now have a great support staff here as well, and I'm touching everything. So at some point, If the staff can't handle a question, it gets to me, and you might get a call, and we might be doing business together. And I'm here for advice and to help. And at the end of the day, we make money selling the gear. I'm not here to charge anybody anything other than just giving you a fair price on the gear. And of course, we buy it for less. That's how retail works, right? So we try to couple that with great service and an experience that's different than other, whoever else is out there. And just trying to take my experience from doing things in the corporate world and seeing what I didn't love, and just trying to focus in on what I think is best for our company, and hopefully everyone out there appreciates it. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to us at thedjsguru.com, or drop them down below. Make sure you're checking us out at the DJ's Guru. Trying to do a reel a day, like I said. Might see me doing some stupid stuff and completely out of my comfort zone, but that's where life starts, right? Where your comfort zone ends. And of course, thanks to our sponsors at djsupplystore.com. Make sure you're checking us out there as well. Code SAVE. Code SAVE will get you the magic discount on almost all brands on there. So check it out. And if anybody, if there's no other questions, I think we're going to end with a song. Oh, I like this one. Called Fat Banana by the Kick Tracks. And this is from artlist.io. That's where I get all my royalty-free music. It's really good. I hear songs that I hear on here on commercials and every social media thing. So if you guys are looking for a great royalty-free site, check out artlist.io. I have no skin in that game. I just have good stuff. And that's it. Check us out. Oh, wait. Joe's got a question. I lower the music. If I am playing through my DJ controller into external mixer and external mixer goes down, will the music shut down? Yes. Yes. It depends. I guess I have to answer the question with another question. It depends on the mixer. It always depends, right? If it is a true analog mixer, I don't know how it would go down, but if there's no power, it's gonna stop. So yeah, if that mixer goes down, it's gonna go down. But I mean, inherently, a mixer like this, especially if you're getting a good quality one, its job is to work. That's it. Turn on and work. And never had a problem with this. I very, very rarely have seen a Mackie mixer get sent back. And again, I watched the return shelf for 17 years in a pretty big retail company. So I've seen the stuff that comes back. In general, mixers like this, again, they're made totally different. I mean, this is all metal. It is all high quality component. They're just made differently, inside and outside. Of course, electronics always looks prettier on the outside, but they generally don't go down. Like, listen, what if lightning strikes the building? I mean, I always kind of sometimes give that perspective of I want to go anything can happen. So I wouldn't worry about that personally, but I'm not here to tell you how to feel. But I've never had a problem. And answer your question, yeah, it would stop. It would stop the music. In most cases, again, I can't say that about every mixer, but never a simple answer. Any other questions out there? Joe, thanks so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Jose, thanks so much for your comments. What happened to my song? I was chilling with that song. Let's try a different one. Lost. This sounds nice. So anyway, we've got in really good stock right now of RCF ART 9 series, going back to that. But going back to the mixers, we've got Pro Effect stuff ready to go. We've got the F10, like I said, in stock at djsupply.store.com. Anything over $199, use that code SAVE for a discount. And that's it. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Ooh, chilling now. Have a great day.